I showed a video of a mutual of mine that said, "Give me a boring politician over a flashy politician every day, as long as that politician can flip the seat. Give me boring if it flips a seat. Give me down to earth, dull, not interesting if it flips a seat." And I said, "Give me electability." I all of the policies in the world don't mean jack shit if they can't win the election. They could have the best policies in the world. They could have every single point that you stand for, 100%. And you could look at them as your dream candidate. If they can't win the election, it doesn't mean shit. And this person says, I need way more than that. I need movement once in office, not just status quo bullcrap that we have now. I understand what you're saying, and I don't disagree with what you're saying. But you're never going to get that if you don't win the seats first. If we keep protest voting and saying, I'm not going to vote for this person, I'm not going to vote for that person because they don't align with me here and they don't align with me here, and we keep allowing the fascists to get into office, we're never going to get any movement at all. The only way that you can begin to get movement is by first winning the seat. So you need electability first. Above all else, electability has to be there. Otherwise, the rest of it means nothing. Once they get into office and we don't have fascists, we can lean on them, push them, motivate them to move in the direction that we want, or we can make sure that while they're not instituting fascist policies, but also not instituting what we want, we can go shopping for another candidate without fascist harm happening in the country. I understand what you're saying. I get it. But so many people get caught up on, well, we haven't had any forward movement, so I'm just not going to vote and I'm going to allow the Trumpers to get in. Are you telling me, I'm just asking, are you telling me that a status quo Democrat that kind of keeps things the way things were prior to Trump, but doesn't really move forward on any of the progressive ideals that the country, the younger generations of the country are truly looking for, is going to be worse in office than a Trumper? A maggot who wants to take away your rights and build concentration camps and deport anybody that doesn't look like them and lean into a theocratic fascist state? No, you got to win the elections first. You can't help change the party from within, and you cannot help change the policies that the party is advocating for if the party never gets any control. And I know people are going to be like, well, I don't want to be part of the Democratic Party. Well, then we're not going to win anything. We're not going to be part of the winning side of anything. As long as we're doing these fucking protest votes and pissing and moaning about this candidate and that candidate, and this one didn't align with me on this and that one didn't align with me on that, so therefore I'm not going to vote, or I'm going to write in somebody that doesn't have a snowball's chance in hell. Electability comes first. If you can't flip a seat, if you can't win an election, your policies are fucking meaningless because you're never going to have the power to enact any of them.